test it, you buy it, you build it, you test it again, you finally put it on the floor, and then you kind of go, hang on a second, I've doubled the number of people that I had 6 months ago. I have to start all over again. Which is more desirable here? The Gmail model is very desirable. Would you be happy, I think most of you probably have experience with Gmail or something like that. What about your business data? Like, do you think that the banks could use Gmail? Where's Gmail based? Well, we're not really sure, but most of it's in America. Okay? So with the Patriot Act, if you send an email on Gmail, the Americans are reading it. They like reading emails. I don't know why. You know, that's just. I'm not saying anything bad. That's just that. You know, if you store something in America, it is open to be read by the government. That's just the way it is. I suspect that there are several industries in Hungary where you are not allowed to move data outside of Hungary. You must keep it within Hungary. I'm thinking personal data, bank data, you know, credit card, you know, stuff like this. So, you know, we want all of this cool stuff, but really, you know, it's not available to us yet. It's fine for small emails and photos and that kind of thing, but it's not available yet for enterprise level applications. So, no problem with that. If a customer wants to move up this journey, again, there's two ways of doing it, and we offer both. One way of doing it is to take one big step and say, look, yeah, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Here's my money on the table. I completely agree with you. We're going to take all of your suggestions and go with them. If you want to do that, we have one single product, and it gives you everything you need to be able to deliver services very, very quickly. Okay? The other way of doing it is to take small steps, one at a time. Each time you take a small step, you will gain efficiencies and you will return money, save money basically. And in the end, you have a faster service delivery and a lot of saved money. So you can do it two ways, big step or a small step. Before I go any further, is this okay? I'm Irish, so I'm speaking too fast, okay? But you're getting most of it, are you? Pieces here and there. Listen, if you can understand that's good. That's the main part. What I'm going to look at, I'm going to show you the big step first, okay? And then I'll show you the small steps. So the big step is very, very simple. The big step is three companies coming together. We're talking about VMware, Cisco, and EMC. We're proposing this as a standard. If everything goes right, the whole world will buy these products and there'll be nobody else. Okay, this will be the standard. But, you know, it's certainly an idea. VMware, Cisco, EMC. V, C, and E standing for the virtual computing environment. What we're talking about is our customers coming back to us and saying, look, there's too much stuff going on. Too many problems. It costs money. Nothing's certain for more. Everything's very, very complicated. I have cables, I have data centers. Everything's too complicated. I want to be able to buy IT as a service. I want to be able to deliver IT as a service. Some of the reasons are there. But you know, I want to be able to deliver everything very, very quickly. But I'm not sure if I want to buy everything from one company. But on the other hand, buying from several different companies is difficult. So you have this problem. I'm stuck in the middle. I want everything very, very quickly, which means one vendor. But I don't want to lock into one vendor. I want to have several different vendors available to me. So we propose a solution called the VCE, or the Vblock, the VMware Cisco EMC Alliance. It allows data centers to move from their conventional physical systems to maybe more flexible, dynamic, efficient service delivery. We'll talk about cloud later on, but this is what we're talking about, a block of infrastructure. We're not talking about a storage device. We're not talking about switches or a server. I'm talking about a data center in a box. It's big. It has lots of stuff in it. It's pre-tested. The storage comes from EMC. the switching network comes from Cisco. The processing network also comes from Cisco, and the operating system is VMware. So this is how it all fits together. You can see there's some numbers here. We describe, you know, what's in the system. The only numbers that are important here are how many virtual machines it can run. We're not talking about how much storage. We're not talking about how much memory. I'm just saying, if you want to run 8,000 virtual machines, you could buy one of these blocks and it will run 8,000 virtual machines. What do you think customers think of this? Well, first of all, what do you think of this? Is it a good idea?
Sounds good.
It sounds good.
In theory. In theory, it's a good idea.
Yes, in theory. Everything like this, you know, we have to prove it as well. If it works, it's a good idea. And you know what? I can't prove that it works. You know, we have to, like any product, you have to try it, see it working, see other customers using it. So I completely respect your idea here. This is a new idea. One thing I will say, the products inside this block, they exist already. They're proven products. So the storage device from EMC, the Cisco processors, they're pretty new, but they are proven. The switching network, these are proven technologies. They work already. We're happy with that. Do they work together as a block? Yes. They are developed to work together. Okay? What our customers are thinking about this is the exact same thing. It's a good idea. I like the idea. But I need to see it working. I need to be sure that it works. No problem with this. Some of our customers are very large, let's say service providers. They build data centers regularly. They're doing something like this already. You know, if you're building a data center, you probably have a favorite storage device, a favorite server, a favorite switch, and you put them together and you know that they work already. So you put this together and you build your data center. No problem. With this, I'm doing the exact same thing with two differences. The first difference is single management. So it comes as a block, it has a single manager. You want 200 VMs? Click create VM 200, go. That's it. Storage is provisioned, it's networked, it's provided, the VMs are provisioned. The second thing that makes this different is one throat to choke. Do you understand the expression, one throat to choke? Instead of 3 different or 4 different companies that you have to ring, you have a problem, you ring one company and they say, oh no, it's the storage. You ring the storage and they say, no, it's VMware, and you go back and forth like this. With this, there's one number. It represents EMC, Cisco, and VMware. I know this because some of my friends in Cork are trained, they are the support group. So they are working as support for this product. So this is the 2 things that make this idea unique. We expected the largest, you know, service providers to be buying this. And yes, they are buying it. What we didn't expect was small companies buying this. I mean, it's a big product. Make no mistake, it's pretty big. But the smaller companies are coming to us and saying, look, I have to refresh my technology every year. And I'm sick of managing it. Every year I have to manage something new. I'm sick of my existing infrastructure. So there's 2 companies in Ireland that I know of. Ireland isn't very big, there's something like 5 million people. It's not very big. So the companies aren't very big. But I know of 2 companies in Ireland. One is a college and one is a hospital. And they have eliminated their existing infrastructure and they've put in this instead. It's a big change. It's a very difficult change. But they recognize straight away, one product, one piece of infrastructure, it does everything for you. You know, can everything run on VMware? No. That's the answer. Nothing, you know, most things can run on VMware. Not everything. There's a VMware guy outside saying, no, everything runs on VMware. You know?